Hispanics are going to save America. In fact, only bad hombres can save America from our garbage elites. The phrase bad hombres entered the American lexicon for most non-Spanish speakers during the 2016 presidential campaign. After his famous escalator descent in the Trump Tower, TV celebrity, business mogul, and presidential candidate Donald Trump announced he would be running for president. In his campaign, he warned about the many dangers of America's weak borders, especially how they allow rebels and criminals, dubbed bad hombres, to enter America with ill intent. Fast forward 5 years later, and this phrase was still stuck in my head. In conservative circles, the title had been adopted as a tongue-in-cheek compliment to Hispanics in the America First movement, especially Latino men who are often on the front-line ramparts of the battle to reclaim our country. This newly coined understanding of bad hombres came to mind as I read the names of Hispanic U.S. Marines who died in 2021. As a cable news primetime host, I was broadcasting about the awful consequences of Joe Biden's botched, disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. America needed to leave Afghanistan. Though the war had already slouched into a quagmire many years prior, the Washington war machine predictably succeeded in prolonging a pointless foreign intervention for nearly a generation. This massive mistake by the D.C. foreign policy establishment led to trillions of borrowed dollars being wasted on the war on terror and far too many U.S. families losing loved ones. For all those tragically killed, many more came home badly wounded, either physically or psychologically. The avoidable loss of life during the ill-planned withdrawal provided an almost fitting end to this 20-year establishment boondoggle. 13 brave American servicemen were killed by a terrorist attack at the Abbey Gate of the Kabul International Airport. Without diving into the policy errors that led to this preventable loss of American life, the composition of the dead U.S. heroes was striking. Of the 11 Marines who offered the ultimate sacrifice for America, 5 of them were Hispanic with Latin names. Hispanics grow in numbers every year in America, a combination of both immigration rates and a higher birth rate than other ethnicities, leading them to constitute 18% of the total U.S. population. Yet, they comprised nearly half of the brave Marines who died for America on that fateful day in August 2021. Was this simply an anomaly? Once I studied the issue and spoke to several Marines, both active duty and veterans, I learned about the crucial role Hispanics play in their beloved Corps. Many of its best rifle companies, for example, are dominated by tough, young, bad hombre Hispanics.